Alrighty, hey there guys, Adriel DeCassi here, aka JetterBro95, coming at you guys with another video. And in this video, guys, it is going to be video number 2 of my Christmas Day series to help the new players coming into the game. This year, guys, we're gonna talk about lineup construction. This year, lineup construction is a little bit more complicated than it should be, simply because of the fact that this year EA has decided to give discounted abilities to basically any high overall card, like 90 plus overall players, basically can get any discounted ability. So I would definitely say, this is probably one of the more important videos to watch. I mean, they're all important, and I would appreciate if you guys did all watch and leave a like on them and hit the subscribe button. But as I said, there are abilities this year, with especially with lineup construction. It makes a bit like it's a little bit more complicated because of specific abilities. So obviously, with your lineup construction, first off, you do want a quarterback that you have can get a throwing ability. Like set feet lead or pass lead elite. Now, this year, for those of you that do not know, if you're coming from Madden 22, still, Gunslinger this year does not give you the increased ball velocity like it did last year. This year, it only makes your throwing motion faster. It does not make your zip on the ball get there faster. If you do want that, you're still gonna you have to use pass lead elite, or my personal recommendation is the set feet lead. I would recommend using those. Um, Also this year, guys, when it comes to abilities, for discounts, there are some players that can get, like say, zero AP, like nasty streak, or zero AP lineman abilities, zero AP return man. Like, keep an eye out for like what you want to look for, in terms of a lineup construction. Keep an eye out for what you would like to see for you're to save your like some AP, because again, we only have 12 to work with, and EA just refuses to give us an AP increase, which I think is annoying, but whatever, it is what it is. But if you're looking for players that say can get like a throwing ability, there's a lot of quarterbacks that can get throwing abilities. Ideally look for ones that can get 2 or 1 AP set feet lead, or pass, or 2 AP pass lead elite. I know, for like a budget quarterback that could get 2 AP set feet lead, I would recommend the Blitz or Redux Geno Smith. He gets 2 AP set feet lead, and he's about 140k. Probably at the time recording this video will crash down to about under 100k, because Christmas crash is always the biggest crash of the year, because everybody's opening presents and then trying to sell, sell, sell. So I would probably look to pick up that Geno Smith as soon as I can, as soon as you could, to get it to AP set feet lead. If you want like 1 AP secure pros, Jeff Saturday, Zach Martin, and Larry Allen are the only linemen that can get it for 1 AP, which is dumb. We don't have. Oh, and the new Will Shield that's coming out tomorrow with the Ghost of Madden drop also gets 1 AP secure protector. Um, in terms of hot route abilities, guys, tight end apprentice, I would say Hunter Henry is probably the best one you could pick up if you want a tight end that gets a cheap tight end apprentice, as he literally gets it for free. So, and Tony Gonzalez, but Tony Gonzalez is probably like fucking like 400k. I wouldn't recommend that. But Hunter Henry, I don't know if you can actually buy that Hunter Henry though, to be completely honest. You probably can't, but I would definitely recommend looking for some tight ends that can get it all. If you're, for 1 AP, return man, there's a few players that can get it for free. Cordell or Patterson's record breaker LTD, as well as this Devin Hester, and also the new fullback William Perry that's coming out tomorrow is going to be able to get return man for free, which is a good ability. Return man is pretty solid. In terms of other abilities, guys, I would highly recommend you look for abilities like receivers that can get the short in or short out elite ability. It works like route tech this year, but it does have a bit of an added bonus in terms of the fact that with, say, short out elite, with what they did in the recent title update, they made it to where it just automatically fries press man. When you run like any type of route, it just, like a streak mainly, it just gets an inside release and then beats it straight down the field. So definitely look for receivers that have like short out elite. I know, there's some receivers that can get it for discount. I know Jalen Waddle's Blitz Redux can get it for 0 AP. I can't remember who else all gets short out elite for 0 AP. Also for the short in elite ability, there's a lot of players that can get short in elite for 0 AP, for 1 AP. But in terms of the 0 AP, Cooper Cup and I believe Steve Smith, Blitz player, also gets those for 0 AP. So if you're looking for just a free short and elite, definitely look to pick those up. I will link an article in the description below, guys, to all of the discounted ability players, and also like the free abilities, like, or stuff of that nature, or even like a link in the description to like who can get like to all the abilities, and then you just click on the ability, figure out who can get it for like what price and all that stuff. Also for lineup construction in terms of abilities that you should be looking to use, tip drill or pick artist are an absolute must-have this year. With aggressive catches being as overpowered as they are, guys, if one pops in the air, most of the time, if you don't have a guy with tip drill or with pick artist, you're not going to come down with the ball. But if you do have it, then obviously look to, if you do have it on the player, then he'll come down with it. So look to absolutely get tip drill or pick artist. There are loads of players that can have both for free. In terms of, say, you want like pass rushing abilities, I would recommend things like double or nothing. There's again a lot of people that things that players that can get it for 1 AP. Double or nothing, edge threat is one. Also, I would be looking for players that can get deep out zone KO or like flat zone KO. If you like to run a lot of zone, if you're liking to run a lot of man, there are some players now that can get 3 AP inside shade, which is a new ability this year, which gives you faster cuts on routes that break inside the numbers. So you can literally just like be psychic. That player, well, man coverage this game is obviously just already overpowered as it is. But now you add the fact that you can have an ability that can give you perfect reaction to routes, inside, like faster cuts on inside the numbers, or outside the numbers, and then there's inside shade for inside the numbers. It's really really bad, guys. In terms of that, but overall, I would definitely look to pick up those type of abilities if you're looking to run a man coverage scheme. Um, if you like to use linebackers, obviously, you still need to be using Lurker just like you have had to the last few years. You could obviously just put a safety in there, but I mean, it's up to you. There's a decent amount of players that can get it for 1 AP. Kicker wise, focus, clutch, all the kicking abilities are really, really good, but definitely look to find as many discounted abilities as much as possible for your scheme. I would definitely recommend that you go look on mutt.gg and look at their abilities and also their free ability list, because they have an entire list of players who get specific abilities for free. So if you want to add that to your squad, you'd be more than able to do so. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. It is just a bit of a shorter video in terms of talking about what you should do for a little bit of lineup construction. Obviously, again, this game is very ability based. Pick whichever one you works for. Also, these strategy items are back, by the way. They're just a little bit more different this year. But other than that, guys, that is going to do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hit the like button below if you guys did, and subscribe if you guys are new. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.